Okay, well here we are. We're live on both Facebook and YouTube, and at the moment I'm all on my own, so I'm going to drink my tea. I think it's about 7 o'clock. I'm a minute, so I'm early. Just sit here quietly. Probably should have brought. Yeah. Oh, I've got somebody. Somebody's got 2 people on Facebook. Okay, where are my comments? Oh, that's my comments. I have to swipe down, don't I? Well, people in Facebook land, please send me a comment because I'm not sure if anything's coming up at the moment. I've got 3 people on Facebook. Welcome those 3 people. 1 person on YouTube. Okay, we're off and running. It must be 7 o'clock. It is. Look at that. If anybody wants to share my links, especially to the Super, telling me we're live. A picture. If I lose feed on YouTube and or Facebook again, I will stop the YouTube live chat and just go live on Facebook because that seems to be somewhat more stable, and people can talk to me and I can scroll back. So yeah, if we do lose feed at any stage, I will stop them and carry on just on Facebook. Robin, I've got your questions. Thank you very much. Robin's been very, very organised and pre-asked questions, which I'm really, really liking. If you're on Facebook, you can chat and ask questions in the comments. If you're on YouTube, you can, but they flash up on the screen and I don't always catch them. If I'm looking at the other feed or mid-sentence, I can miss them. If you've got questions and you're watching on YouTube and you want to say something, I'm going to try, this may or may not work, I'm going to try and keep an eye on the email account, learn-to-line-dance-with-Richard@gmail.com. So if you are watching on YouTube and you want to ask a question, that might be your best bet. And I've just got to remember to actually keep an eye on that on my phone, which just open it now. That's a good idea. Just must remember to refresh it. Okay. 4 people on Facebook, 2 people on YouTube. Who else is in the house? Not getting any comments on YouTube at all at the moment. I'm not sure why. Gays watching, hello. Somebody's on YouTube, can they just send me a little hi or a wave or something, just so I know my comments are working? How's work? Robin's asking how's work. We might as well start the chit chat. So I went back to work Thursday. Slight shock to the system. 9 weeks, 1 day of work, I have to admit, but working from home officially. And I was back on site Thursday, Friday last week. Yeah, shock to the system. It was nice going back just for 2 days and having a weekend off. Hello, Jane. But yeah, the body's feeling it, I have to say, without doing exercise or regular exercise for 9 weeks, the body's really feeling it. Oh, Robin's got YouTube on the TV. Yes, if you're watching me on the TV, you can't put comments on YouTube, can you? Somebody said that. It might have been yourself, Robin. I don't know. Yeah, I'm getting no comments on YouTube whatsoever. I've got live chat on, all messages coming up, which is a bit bizarre. Would go into YouTube myself on my phone, but that might totally crash the whole live thing, so I'm not going to. It's a bit warm. Literally got home about half an hour ago. It's all been a bit of a rush, so rushed in and haven't got changed, as you can see. Yeah, a bit warm in my room. I've got all the windows open at the moment. How's everybody doing then out there in the world? What have we all been up to? I like asking these questions and I don't get any responses for like 3 minutes while you all type away. Gives me a chance to drink my tea. What are we thinking to the beard? I'll probably ask that again later on, but what are we thinking to the beard? Please let me know. Keep or lose. I'm still quite liking it. I quite like having hair. So my hair up here is receding and there's a big pool patch. But I'm quite liking having hair on the face again. I quite like it. It's very mixed though. It's 50-50. It's a bit Marmite. It's either love it or hate it. It doesn't seem to be anything in between. So I probably am going to put some polls up, be it YouTube or Facebook, in the next week or so, and we might have to decide whether it stays or goes. Robin's been dancing for an hour a day. Well done, Robin. That's really good. My 9 weeks of lockdown, I didn't manage that. At the beginning, I tried to. Various people I know that were doing live streams and whatnot, I was trying to watch, but after about a week or so, I sort of didn't, which was really bad. Really, really bad. 1 thumbs up for the beard. Okay, that's from Robin. Thank you. Jane, I've been seeing all the things you've been catching up on. Jane's all good and been catching up on lots of jobs. I've been watching on your Facebook feed all the things you've been up to, and yes, you've been busy. Yeah, good to see, really good to see. Hope Steve's keeping well as well, and Huli, yeah, the dog. I enjoyed my 9 weeks off. Don't tell work I said that, but I did. I wasn't off, I was working from home, that's right, I remember. It was productive. I can say I put that 9 weeks to very good use. So, have to say, now being back at work, I'm going to continue the live classes because I enjoy doing them, and I know there's lots of people watch them, which makes them all worthwhile. But I don't quite know where I'm going to get the time from to do them all. At the moment, as lockdown is the way it is, it's fine. I've got my weekends and I've got my evenings, so it's fine. But if lockdown gets released a little bit and we get to start sort of socialising with friends and family a little bit more, then I might run out of time very quickly. Anyway, I've got to find the time. Okay, we've got some comments going on. Jane likes the beard, maybe a bit of a trim. Do you know, I looked at it at work today and I thought, oh, I must trim my beard and just give it a bit of a tidy up before I go live, and then, yeah, didn't happen. Didn't get until 6:30, so apologies. Didn't do my hair either. Sort of very rough and ready, these live shows, aren't they? It's just like, oh, this is me. Terrible. And I'm now going to sneeze, so excuse me. Oh, excuse me. So I don't quite know how long we're going to go on for today. At the moment, we haven't got a huge amount of people watching. Robin's watching twice, so actually it's not go. I've got some pre-prepared questions. So yeah, Robin sent a couple of pre-prepared questions, which I like. I'm liking her organisation skills. That was much appreciated. So I'm not going to answer them in the right order though. So Robin made comment. It wasn't a question. Freestyle dances. So difficult one, if I'm honest. The whole live stroke pre-recorded classes are difficult. They're difficult in the fact that I can't see what's going on at home. In the class, I'll call a dance and we'll get up and dance it. And I can see what's going on the floor, and I can see if there's a few people not quite sure what we're doing, then I can give it a bit of a shout out, and I have every now and again been known to stop the music and walk through a wall, and I can gauge reaction. Hello, John. Okay, I have got YouTube comments. That's good. Works okay. Hard. It was a shock to the system, but works okay. Yeah, so I can gauge the floor quite easily. And even if I say a name of a dance, you can usually get a feeling whether, yep, we know this, or what's he talking about? Which one's that? Doing the lives, it's really difficult because I can't see you. And I often, as you know, say to the camera, you got it? And no one replies. So I have to kind of assume you have. So regarding the first few steps on the freestyle, it's a difficult. So at class, the idea is of the freestyles is they're the dances we know. And at class, you've got 30 people on the floor potentially. And out of those 30 people, you can guarantee a few of them will be confident with it. Not necessarily me, if truth be known. Different halls, but my front row on a Tuesday are very good. My back row on a Tuesday are very good as well. My back row on a Thursday are very good. And you know who to watch. So I generally don't call the steps on the freestyles if I'm happy that the dancers know it. So in the live class, I'm trying to do the same. In the absolute beginners, not so much so. I'm still trying to sort of support them through because they're only 5 weeks old. The easy beginner, sort of a little bit of both, depending on how old the dance is. That's part of the problem. Some of the freestyle dances we're doing in the live classes, the dancers potentially might have been doing for 15, 20 years. I was going to say High Class Lady. My New Life is the dance. High Class Lady is the music. But it's been around for donkey's years, so it's difficult. So yeah, get your comment, Robin. I will sort of try and bear that in mind. It definitely helps. But the freestyles are meant to be ones that the classes know. But obviously, if people are bobbing in on them, that's difficult. So yeah, take that on board. Okay. No, so my YouTube comments, they flash up, and I got John's comment, which was good. It's nice to know he's here. I'm guessing Tracy's there as well. But now it's gone and I can't get it back. How bizarre. Oh, no, YouTube. Thank you, Jane. Yeah. I've showered today. That's an advantage. I was going a few days without showering when I was in lockdown because I wasn't doing anything. I wasn't seeing anybody. That said, it was quite cold at the time. It's a bit warmer now. Anyway. So, Robin's second question referred to the dance down to the honky tonk and the 1 1/4 turns. Is there an easy way to do it? Honest answer, not really. It's practice. Oh, Makeup Doll's here. Hello, Dolly. Nice to see you. It is just practice. The only tip I can tell you, things I sometimes refer to in class, when you're coming to a turn, if you know you've got, let's say here, 1 1/4 turns, so let's say you're going to do a full turn over your right shoulder and then a quarter over your right. All I can say is before you make that turn, just make a mental note that the wall you're on, and then you know you're going to end on your right shoulder. So you're going to do your twiddles and end on your right shoulder. That's the only real tip. In class, not necessarily that dance, but other dances, Rosa Del Mar, Rose from the Sea comes to mind. That had got quite a lot of turns, step quarter, half, quarter. And I did spend in class, I spent quite a long time telling people which wall they were going to end on. In the hall, that's quite difficult. I sort of struggle with the walls. In class, we know what the walls are called. Can I remember? It's been 3 months. On a Thursday, we have the front and the back because they're fairly easy. Hello, Barbara. And then on a Thursday, we have the pub and we have the street. The street is one side and the pub's the other, which is brilliant because I'm forever going to the pub, which always makes me laugh, if nothing else. On a Thursday, we have the kitchen, which is one side of the hall, and we have the windows. Rake, we have the field and we have the car park. And sometimes I forget where I am and they all get a bit muddly. But I tell people where we go. And when I do the live records, it's really difficult because I don't know what you've got. Turn to the sofa, but everyone's sofa's in a different place. So I sort of struggle again with where we're going to go. Just the limitations of the videos, I suppose. Okay, I've got lots of comments on Facebook. Let me just scroll back. So Barbara's in the house. Oh, that's sad guy. I'm glad you found line dancing again. That's important. Your dance teacher would have wanted that. So maybe once you... Let's be honest, it's all well and good line dancing at home. And I'm glad you are. I'm glad the videos are getting views and I'm glad they're being useful to you. But it's not the same. I can't tell you how much I miss it. And if I'm honest, I've got a pen and paper. I've just had a question. I'm just going to write that down. If I'm honest, I enjoy doing the videos, I enjoy putting them together and getting them online to a point. It's not the same. 5 hours in a hall on my own, dancing, talking to myself, much like I am at the moment. I know, okay. Because they're flashing up on screen and I'm trying to keep up and I must check my emails as well. So someone's just asked, could I do Gangman style? I don't know it. I'll have a look. I think there's quite a lot of dances to that song, if I'm absolutely honest. It was quite a popular song. I think there's a number of dances. Not necessarily my sort of thing. If I'm honest. I like my country. I like my country. But I'll have a look. You never know. There might be one on there that gets grabs my interest. Somebody on YouTube, again, I'm not catching names because it flashes up so quick. Someone on YouTube just asked about subscribers. On YouTube, it's free to subscribe to a channel. You do need to sign up for an account, but I think it's a very basic email and password type system. And then you can subscribe to the channel totally free, costs you absolutely nothing, makes my numbers look good, which is always nice. Then you get notifications when I go live, when I upload videos, you get notifications. I can now post on YouTube much like you do on Facebook. So yeah, please subscribe. Please subscribe. 80, I think I checked my stats last week, and I think it was 82% of the people that view my videos are not subscribers, which is, again, it's quite an impressive figure, but I wish they would. I really wish they would. Okay, back on Facebook. Okay, glad that helped out, Robin. Like I say, that's the only tip really on which wall you're going to turn to I can really give you. Spatial awareness, yeah, Robin. Spatial awareness is an interesting one. When you're in the hall and you're dancing, it just becomes natural. We're all dancing, or you guys are all dancing at home, and you've got sofas and dogs and TVs to contend with. So I'm sure you're finding your way around that. So when we're back in our lines, when we're actually line dancing in lines, possibly socially distanced, it will be natural. It'll come natural. I saw a comment on YouTube. John made a comment, I think, back to Dolly. Tags and restarts. I'm not quite sure what the question was. I didn't see the question or the comment, but no, tags and restarts aren't the same thing. I get them confused quite often. Honest, let's be honest. A tag is an additional set of steps that you do during the dance. So potentially 9 times out of 10, you get to the end of a wall and you add something extra, some new steps or some steps that have been taken out of the dance, and it's usually for a bridge in the music. It's to cross that over. A restart is where you start again, so you get to a certain point within the routine, not the end. The singer starts singing again, and then we restart. So I have to say, in the live videos, the 5 weeks we've been doing, I've managed to keep away from tags and restarts quite nicely. I think there's one in the improvers we've been doing with a restart, and the one I've got for the improvers for next week has got a restart and a tag, I think. Not done on purpose. I am choosing dances really carefully to make my life easier, if I'm absolutely honest, but not necessarily been done on purpose. It's just the way it's fallen. Okay. Facebook. I haven't seen anything else on me. Say more than before they're not come through. Okay. What else do we want to talk about? I've got one more question from Robin, so I might as well do that because otherwise I'll forget. It's very organised. Look, pen and paper. This is very organised, I have to say. So the last question Robin pre-asked: dances I don't like. Last time we were together 2 weeks ago, I was put on the spot slightly and asked for dances I do like and struggled to come up with an answer. Dances I don't like. Actually, I think, Robin, you sort of answered the question in what you wrote. The dances I don't like are ones that I get bored of, but the boredom only lasts a relatively, to a point, short space of time. So my dancers, my classes out there will most of them, not all of them, but at one stage or another they would have groaned when I said Gypsy Queen, Lonely Drum, Bored, Missing. The list goes on. They're all dances that were hugely popular. So if any choreographers are watching this now or in the future, I apologise if they're your dances. But the problem was they become too popular. We learn a dance, good music, good steps. We learn it, we love it, we dance it. I dance it on a Tuesday, I dance it on a Thursday. If I've got a disco or a social going on, I dance it maybe on a Friday. If we go out to a country music club, we dance it on a Saturday or maybe a Sunday. Every week in, week out, for what seems like months, because it's popular. It'll be a top 10 dance in the charts potentially. The dancers like it, and that's fine. There's nothing wrong with that. But for me, after maybe 2-3 months of doing that, dancing it 3 or 4 times a week, they're the dances that wane. And what's quite nice, I think, some of the dancers will agree. John's saying Islands in the Stream is a good one being overdone. John, that's been being overdone for 20 years. That's not going away. I've just put that on YouTube. I've literally just recorded that as a tutorial. No, I lie. I recorded it before lockdown, but I've only just uploaded it. Amanda, if you're watching, have you learned it? That's a question. Once sort of the initial overdoing it wears off, if you think like class at the moment, we don't do Lonely Drum every week. Bored and Missing don't do that much at all. Once that initial sort of 3 months has worn off, then actually when you go back to it 3 months later, actually they're really nice dances. They were always nice dances, it is just overdone. So once you can get past that and go back to it down the line, they become good dances again. For me, things like Wagon Wheel, that was overplayed, overdanced at the time, but actually now doing it is really nice. I've got to blow my nose again, excuse me. Oh. Chill Factor would be another one that was overdanced at the time. Fantastic dance, brilliant dance, but at the time it was just done everywhere, every time. But now it doesn't get played that often, but we do still do it, and it's nice to dance. Robin, I haven't got your form from November yet, but I'll be honest, the post doesn't come to me. I have a registered mailbox in Kent, so all my post goes there, so then it gets forwarded on. But I've got your deposit, so you're in the book, it's all fine. Yeah, you're in. Robin is coming on holiday with us, people. We're going down to Margate in November. Please let us go down to Margate in November for our annual club holiday. I think it's year number 8. Robin and her husband are now booked on, which is brilliant. Looking forward to meeting her. If anybody does want details of the holiday, it is on the Purple Promotions website. Let's see if this works. It might work, it might not. Let's see if I can do this. Copy link. Can I chat? I can chat. No, that didn't work. I was hoping to be really, really tech savvy and be able to copy the link on my phone and paste it onto the iPad. No. Okay, I'll put it at the end of this video again. I tried. www.purplepromotionsevents.simplesite.com, and all the holiday details are on there if anyone's interested. Welcome, Holly. Holly's in the house. That's good. Okay, well, I've done all my questions. If anything's come up on YouTube, I may have missed it, so I do apologise. But you can email me, learntolinedance@gmail.com. Just check that email account in case anything's come on. What is Purple Promotions? Yes, Purple Promotions is my company. It's my yeah. Long story short, we started off life as the Super Troopers Line Dance Club, and we've sort of morphed. We've got the Super Troopers Line Dance Club. I've now got Double C Line Dance Club. We've got the annual holiday, various other bits and bobs we do. So it all comes legally. It all comes under a company called Purple Promotions, which is my company. That's what I'm registered for tax as, and it's just an umbrella for all the different bits and bobs. Yeah, that's Purple Promotions. When I set it up, I was hoping to do more weekends. At one stage, I was hoping to do like, thank you, Holly, you're a superstar, thank you. Purple Promotions link is on Facebook now, thank you. Yeah, oh, this is fun, okay. John says hi, Holly, but John's on YouTube and Holly's on Facebook. So, Holly, your dad says hi. Yeah, when I set it up, I was hoping to do maybe up to 10 line dance weekends a year. Around the country, generally southern England. yeah, it didn't quite happen. We booked in a couple, and for various reasons they got cancelled. And we then found a hotel that we love, but only go there once a year. If I could find another hotel, I have got people keeping an eye out in Bournemouth. If I could find another hotel in Bournemouth, I'd be quite happy putting on a second one down there and seeing what goes on. See if we can build up a second one, but we'll see. Oh, of course, Jane's coming to a Cliftonville as well. So Jane is married to Steve, who is part of the West Coasters, who are a fantastic trio. Been around for more years than I care to remember, probably more years than they care to remember, but they're entertaining us. And Jane and Steve are joining us for the weekend, which is good. Makeup Doll says, my live classes really feel like it's coming to class. Well, that's good. I'm glad I give you that sense and that feeling. It's nice because it brings us together. Still not as much fun as being with people, though, I don't think. I'm glad you're getting something out of it. I'm glad we're doing them. This time, I've got no idea when classes will be back, so I'm glad we're learning some dances. This week I revised 2 older dances. Holly, have you seen this week's lessons yet? I did boobs. Sorry, Stop Staring at Your Eyes is the dance. The music is Boobs by the Bellamy Brothers. So yeah, I pulled two dances that we've not done for a good couple of years. Yes, you loved it. So yeah, Stop Staring at My Eyes, and also Until the Dawn I brought back, which we've not done in class for probably 2-3 years, those 2 dances. And it was quite nice bringing back some old dances, and they were class favourites, but there's only so many hours in the classes. Holly tried doing Stop Staring at My Eyes the other day and failed. Well, there you go. Full teach for you. I had to relearn it, if I'm honest. Gaia. Yeehaw Stompers. No, I can't say I've heard of them. Whereabouts were they based? There's so many line dance clubs up and down the country and worldwide, of course. And yeah, I'm afraid I don't know them all. Oh, Robin's done this week's classes. Excellent, well done. I haven't checked viewing figures for this week. I checked the Tuesday night before I went to bed, but I haven't checked since. So, what's today? Today's only Wednesday, isn't it? Yeah, I checked yesterday. Okay. I don't know what day of the week it is. Have we got anything on email? Nothing's coming through on email. What else did I want to talk about? Oh yes, Makeup Doll. Actually, you're in the house. So I had a lovely comment from Dolly yesterday, I think, to say she'd graduated to the easy beginner level, which is brilliant. So a round of applause. Well done. Absolutely brilliant. And it just got me thinking. That in class, a question you often get is, when am I ready to progress up to the next level? And it's a valid question. There's no set time. With the live lockdown lessons, I've done 5 weeks absolute beginner with them. In fairness, they're still learning the steps. They're practicing their coasters. This week they've learned chasses and shuffles, which is a first for them. Probably around week 10, 12, 14, something like that. If they wanted to step up and go for the easy beginner and see what happens, perfect, do it. By then they'll know most of the basic steps, not all of them, but most of them, and give it a go. You've got to jump in. It's a jump. It's absolutely a jump. Going from any level class to the next level is a jump. It's new dances, and the first week you go, everything will be new to you. Even if you know all the steps, all the routines will be new, and you've just got to stick with it. I've always said to anybody that turns up at classes, how much experience they've got, anybody jumping into a new level, give it 6 weeks. The first few weeks you'll go home like, oh my God, what am I doing? But after week 3, week 4, week 5, it starts to click in. Yeah, 6 weeks. And what I'd say to you guys at home, if you're absolute beginner or beginner plus, give the next level a go. I've got them online. Maybe go back to week 0 or week 1 of the next level, but give it a go at home. See what happens. What's the worst that can happen? It goes wrong, but you're at home. It's quite a safe environment. The other way of doing it, if you want to push yourself and see whether you can do the next level, have a look at the tutorials. Have a look at the next level on the line dance channel. They are only split into absolute beginner, and improver. But find some dances. Anonymous play. Hi, hello. Yeah, have a look. Find a dance on there that you like the music to, and then give it a go. You might have to do the video a few times before it clicks in, but it's only practice. It's all practice. So yeah, okay. And it's meant to be fun. If it's not fun, if you're not enjoying it, then don't do it. Go back. It's meant to be fun. So, Gay, Hampshire. Okay, no, I've only been in Hampshire. I've been in Hampshire. What have I been in Hampshire now? 5 years-ish, 6 years-ish, something like that. So whereabouts in Hampshire then? So I teach Horndean and Clanfield near Waterlooville. We go down to Country Music Club in Thorngate, down in Gosport. Also the what was the Buffaloes Club, that's in Horndean. Yeah, whereabouts in Hampshire are you? Something flashed up on YouTube and I missed it, I'm sorry. Post it again, please. I'll try and keep an eye. Hello, Gloria, welcome. Robin's saving all the dances. You're very organised, Robin. I'm liking. I need some of your organisation in my life. I have to say, 9 weeks off work and I'm still not organised. Okay, Gay, Hayling Island. No, Hayling Island. Love Hayling Island. Cannot wait to be back at Hayling Island. I go camping at Fishery Creek quite often. Usually, normal years, 3-4 times a year. Also go down to Hayling Island I've been down there for the Royal British Legion. There's a country music club there. And also Andy Arizona does a day on the East Oak Corner. Usually I think about July. Has the bandstand and puts on live music and we line dance. So there you go. Might meet up with you. And to be honest, Gay, if you wanted to come up to classes, only probably 15-20 minutes, I guess. So when we get back, you could join us. You've got no excuse now. Anne comes from Hayling Island. Ellen, hello from New York. Love learning with you. Wow, we've got to the States. Welcome. Glad you're enjoying it. Hello, Gloria. How are you keeping? Gay lives next to the British Legion. Well, there you go. I know exactly where you are now. I'm not a regular down there at that country music club, but I've been down a few times. Quite a small dance floor, so I pick and choose the acts. When there's an act on that I want to see, I've been known to go down there. There you go. See, small world, he says, with people watching from New York. Any more questions? If it's coming through on YouTube... Oh, hang on. Holly needs her lessons back. No fun doing it in the house. Can we get a big hall? Holly, I'm currently considering social distancing. Yeah, we'll see. I don't know. I'm thinking, I'm going to say this live, which is probably the stupidest thing to say because I'm so going to be held to it. I wonder if we can use a Tesco's car park. So at 7 o'clock on a Sunday evening when they're closed, we can all have our own car bay, take a chair. It could work. I'll have to give that some thought. Yeah, John, you're right. Several people from Hayling Island come up. Yeah, it's not too bad, especially that time of the evening. Yeah, I don't know. I would love for us to be dancing again soon. I just don't know. We're just going to have to play it by ear, see what the advice is. Holly's got friends in Tesco's. Okay, Tesco's Baldwin. Okay, that's going to be an interesting one. Yeah, hold that thought. We'll see. I'd need power. I would need power, so that I'd have to have some sort of extension lead. I've got things in my mind. When restrictions are lifted, when things are rescinded and we can do things, I have got some ideas. When that will be, how quickly it will happen, who knows. But for classes, Tuesday and Thursday, I have got some ideas. John, and low places. I don't understand. Friends in low places? No, don't understand that comment, John. I might have missed something though, in fairness. Okay. Holly, even if it's a party night, that's better than nothing. Yeah, no, I totally agree. Do I know Veronica Birch, teacher? The name's familiar. I don't know her, but the name's familiar. I know that name from somewhere. really wished I could keep my YouTube comments on the screen because it's really annoying. Oh, hang on, what have I just done? Oh. Holly says Dad's trying to be funny. Okay, nothing new there. Again, I don't know what I said. I don't know what the comment was, but okay. Holly has friends in low places as well as Tesco's. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, John was trying to be funny. Robin, you're a superstar. Robin's learnt the first 15 beginner freestyle dances. You're amazing. The freestyle dances were really just a byproduct almost of the live lessons. Obviously, the YouTube channel is aimed at individual tutorials. That's why it was created. It was there to support the line dancers. It then became a very easy platform to utilise for the live pre-recorded lessons. But because the lessons are only 45 minutes long in class on a Tuesday, we start at 7:30 and dance through till 9, have a cup of tea, and then dance 9:20 through till 10. On a Thursday, we start at 10 past 6 and dance all the way through till 10 o'clock. Not everybody, in fairness, there's 3 classes in there. I dance, well, I'm there from 10 past 6 all the way till 10 o'clock. Whether I dance or that's another matter. So 45-minute sessions aren't really long enough in my mind. So the whole idea of the freestyle dances, they're taken out of the live lessons as we do them as freestyle warm-ups or cool-downs. I edit them again and upload them separately. And the idea is, hopefully, when you want to sit down and do your 45-minute session, you can do a few freestyles beforehand, a couple of your favourites, do the lesson, then do a couple of freestyles at the end, just to sort of bulk it out into an hour or so's session. That's the idea. I know some of you do all 4 45-minute lessons, which is amazing. And you're more than welcome to. You don't need to, but you're more than welcome to. Yeah. I suppose with the live lessons now, we've been doing them for 5 weeks as things sort of plod on. I want to use the word confused. I don't know whether that is the right word or not. I don't want to overload us with new dances. I'm totally aware. I'm totally aware that not everybody from classes are watching. I'm trying to gauge how many of the classes, my actual classes, are watching, and it's really difficult to gauge, but I think round about 50%, give or take, maybe 40%. So I don't want to teach loads of new dances, because then when we get back to class, it's going to be sort of, everybody's going to be at different levels, everybody's going to know different dances, and that's going to be difficult. That's why this week I pulled back some older dances. Have got a new dance for the improvers class on, I was going to say on Thursday, it's not Thursday, next week. I'm going to teach 64 count for Tina Argyle dance, I think. Yes, it is Tina Argyle. It's called Healing Hands. Yeah, so I'm going to teach that next week, but I'm probably going to continue to pick up some old stuff, especially in like the easy beginner and beginner plus. Some older dances that we can bring back, because then if people know them, I can remind them. If they've never done them, we can learn them. But then it won't matter too much when we get back to actual class. But let me know your thoughts on that, be it sending me an email or a Facebook message, whatever. Let me know your thoughts on that, whether you think that's the right thing. I can do lots of new dances, but like I say, when we get back to class, potentially those new dances will sort of almost get lost. They'll be brushed under the carpet because 50% of the class don't know it, so I've either got to reteach it, which then defeats the object of teaching it to start with, or we do it as a freestyle and they can't dance, which seems quite unfair, or we stop dancing it, which is then a shame. So yeah, let me know your thoughts. Okay. Oh, there's a little conversation. Gay, I'm in Shrewsbury, where are you? Gay, Portsmouth, Hayling Island. I'm like, hang on, what's the question in there? They're having a little chat on their own now, that's nice. Excellent, I like it. Okay. Well, another few minutes, so if anybody's got any burning questions, shout them in. Holly, have I got a tutorial for Watercross Texas? Yes, I believe I do. I'm sure I recorded that either just before or just after lockdown. If you go to the channel, go to the Learn to Line Dance with Richard channel and put in Watercross Texas, or if you search YouTube for Learn to Line Dance with Richard, Watercross Texas, it should come up. I'm 99% certain it's there. I do get a bit confused these days, but I think it's, I'm certain it's there. She couldn't see one, she'll re-look. If not, I'll have a look, but I'm 99. I know we've done it freestyle, and I thought I'd record. No, we did. I've absolutely recorded that. I can tell you, I should know. Thanks, John. I did record it, and I can tell you why I recorded it, because I recorded it twice. So Watercross Texas starts with Twinkle Twinkle, it's a waltz. Twinkle Twinkle, basic forward twice, basic back twice. And the first time I recorded it, I forgot the two twinkles. Basic forward, basic back into the dance all the way through. So I taught it, did all the walls, put it all together, hit play on the music, and as soon as the music started, realised I'd missed the twinkles. So I had to scrap that teach. So at that stage I gave up because I wasn't going to do all that again that day. I then re-recorded it a month or so later. So yeah, it is there, I'm sure it's there. John, I should know what I've told. John, I've got over, I think there's about 110, 120 tutorials on there, recorded over the last 18 months, not all done quick. I often find dances on there I didn't realise I danced. I've got a list of things, I've got quite a long list of dances to record, and quite often I'll sit down, look at my forehead, excuse me, light shining. Quite often I'll go to record one and then find it on there. And then likewise, things like American Kids, we did it as a freestyle and someone asked me a question, is there a tutorial? I'm like, yeah, no. There isn't, I'm going to. American Kids, that's Robin, I get your comment, yes. It's been on my list for the last 2 weeks to record a tutorial for American Kids for those that don't know it. Problem I've got at the moment is I'm not getting at all time to record tutorials for the channel. If I'm teaching something that's not already on there, then I'm re-editing it so I can put it on there. So I have got new dances going into the tutorials, but when I get to the whole, I obviously record the lessons as priority because that's what I'm there to do. And last 2 weeks I had American Kids down to do at the end. And if I'm honest, after 5 hours, especially having had all those weeks off, I just haven't got the energy or the inclination to do it. So it is on my list. I will teach American Kids as a tutorial. You might find it slips into one of the lessons. It might slip into possibly the easy beginner. No, beginner plus. Beginner plus is a bit of a mixed level, that one. My Thursday guys, the beginner plus level, haven't done American Kids. The Tuesday guys have. Yeah, it might crop up in a lesson, or I might record it solo to get it on YouTube. Yeah, it's on my list, I won't forget. Black coffee, do you know, Gay, I love black coffee. When I started, that was one of my favouriteest dances. Still gets danced out and about when we go to the country music club that was Buffalo's, now Friends in Country in Horndine. It does get played, people do sing it. Amanda's with us, she's made it. Good to see you. Amanda, we were talking about you earlier. Islands in the Stream. Have you learnt it? Have you cracked it? Please let us know. Holly, Robin says, I love this is brilliant. Robin says, Watercross Texas is number 67 in the beginners. So yes, it is on there. I was right. I'm glad Amanda's joined us because I was just about to wrap it up. Amanda hasn't learned Islands in the Stream. I know she's had a go at it. Keep practicing, you'll get it. Before we get back to class, you'll get it. Just count through those last 8 counts. Robin, yeah, black coffee's not on the channel. Again, should be. Black coffee's a weird one. It's an old staple. And it was an absolute favourite of mine, probably going back to like the late 90s, early 2000s. But when I've taught it since to classes, it's never gone down that well. Don't know why. You teach it and they do it, but it never sticks around, and I don't know why. But yeah, black coffee, it's not on my list. I'll have to put that on my ever-growing list. Maybe it's one for a lesson again. Maybe these lessons are right to bring back a black coffee for those that have never done it. Okay. Stacey's watching. Hello, Stacey. Long time no see. How's life treating you? Hope you're keeping well. Hope you're still dancing. I think Holly's having a conversation with somebody now. That's because Billy Be Bad is better. I don't know what that's about. Excuse me again. I'm about to get a time check on Facebook. I've just had a 5-minute warning that my hour's nearly up. So if Facebook does something weird, just, yeah, I might say goodbye now just in case you lose me, but I might just go blank for a minute. I don't know. I don't know how that works with being live. Oh, Billy Be Bad, Just for Gwins is better than black coffee. Yes, yes. I like them both, I have to say. Robin's asked, I'm guessing that's meant to be J-Lo, I'm guessing. Have you danced to J-Lo, I think? No. No, don't think we have. To do a dance, we do Cowboy Charleston to Christina Aguilera. Gay, something smoke. Blue smoke. So I do a dance, Dancing in the Dark, so the music is Smoke Rings in the Dark. We do a dance, Blue Night Char, Blue Smoke. Any ideas, anybody? Not one that I can, nothing comes to mind for Blue Smoke. Stacey's well, but not dancing. You're going to have to find a class, Stacey. You're going to have to get back to it. There is a Facebook group called Line Dance Classes UK, run by my very good friend Julia in Chichester. There you've got a couple of hundred line dance instructors on there, so that might be a good place to start. If not, there's a website, Everything Line Dance. You might have to Google that. I don't know if it's EDL or Everything Line Dance. It might be edl.com. But again, there's lots of classes listed on there. It might be worth a look. Oh, J-Ho's song from Slumdog Millionaire. No, I haven't. There's probably a dance to it. I think there's about 112,000 dances on the Copper Knob website now. There's almost guaranteed a dance. YouTube's going really quick, so if I've missed your questions on YouTube, I apologise most sincerely, because I just don't stay up and I don't know why. Amanda says there's a Zumba dance. I'm guessing that's to the Slumdog Millionaire. There's a Zumba dance to it. If you want to have a go at Zumba, there you go. Oh, I found a way of going back. Amanda couldn't find the Facebook page. Amanda's sending me her late note. She couldn't find the Facebook page. Amanda, is there a new dance to the new Keith Urban song Polaroid? Probably. I've not seen one, but probably, again, Copper Knob would be a place to check. There's, yeah, so many dances. Okay, that's my time limit on Facebook. Let's just see if everybody's still there. Talk amongst yourselves. Just got to put in the password. I'm still live. That's good. I didn't lose you all. Okay. Okay, there is a line dance to the Slumdog Millionaire track, I'm being told. Okay, I love to boogie. That's a line dance. The line dance I think he's referring to is Elliot's Dream. So the music I love to boogie, T-Rex. Lovely, lovely dance. Good fun dance. Still danced. Often do that one at socials. Sometimes when we're out at country music clubs, more at discos. I know I usually get asked to do that one when I'm doing DJing and socials. I actually danced that at a funeral. We lost a dancer quite a few years back now. And this dancer arranged their own funeral before they departed, and their request was for 4 of us to dance Elliot's Dream at their funeral. It was the hardest thing I think I've ever done, ever. Always makes me think of that, just that dance, always brings that memory back. Come on, Richard, you're a super dancer, you can do all those thousands plus dances. Yeah, no. I struggle to do the dances that I know. The idea of the live recording was to have a lack of editing. Depending how closely you watch the videos, that doesn't really happen. I'm not too bad, but I do take out a few mistakes. Some mistakes I leave in. It depends how big the mistake is. Yeah, so yes. nice chatting to you too, Robin. It's nice chatting to everybody, I have to say. It's really weird sitting here just watching my screens. Oh, okay. I think Facebook's chucking us off. I've lost all my people and I think I've lost my connection. So I'm going to say goodbye. I'm going to wind that up. I hope I've answered all your questions. Nice having an hour, 50 minutes with you. I do enjoy these chats. I know it's only me talking to two iPads, but it is nice. It does make me feel connected. It's nice sort of answering your questions, having a little bit of banter backwards and forwards. Glad you're enjoying the lessons. Thank you for your support as always. Until next time, keep practicing. Take care now. See you soon.